I just want to come on and add on to my post that I did just recently in relation to the great interview with Israel and Marie Falau and the horrendous attack that was upon them at the time because they said certain biblical things, and likewise Arise Church. And you can have a look at that post and see it. And I was just talking about at the time how I came out very vocally and supported them both in their views and their freedom of speech, and also, you know, as a proclaimer of biblical values and morals. And it's not because, you know, I'm some great saint or self-righteous or superhero or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. I just believe, like Charlie Kirk, we need to be bold and unashamed of the gospel, be bold and unashamed of righteousness and the morals and the values that are in the Bible. And if we don't speak up, then who will? And, you know, I also recall, and I didn't mention that post, and the reason for this was when Bethlehem College was under attack, just for saying that they believed in their manifesto that marriage is between a man and a woman. You know, 99% of churches, in fact, 100% of Bible-believing churches, but 99% of churches believe that and would state that. And, you know, Bethlehem College came out, well, they were under attack. They weren't even publicly saying it. They didn't need to. They just got attacked because it was in their manifesto. And I came out again in support of them and their right to believe that and biblical stance and so forth. And again, it wasn't because, you know, I'm some super saint, you know, defending these people. I just believe that as pastors, we need to speak up. As Christians, we need to speak up. And so I think it's important. And, you know, at that time, I recall I wrote to other pastors and said, look, let's put a full page ad in the paper that we stand with Bethlehem College and what they proclaim in their manifesto or whatever it was. And I said, let's put a full page ad in the paper. There wasn't, unfortunately, a lot of support for it at the time. And I hope and pray things change in New Zealand, because we are losing ground, we are losing battle. Obviously, everybody knows I've also defended Destiny Church from the attacks that they've been under. And as I've said before, you don't have to agree with everything everybody says, but on biblical values and biblical morals and so forth, and that we can support each other. We need to support each other. So I'm not just talking to pastors here. I'm talking to Christians. I'm talking to, you know, people who want to see a better country. You know, let's be honest. You know, Christians, you know, they should be law-abiding citizens. They pay their taxes. They hopefully hold their marriages together. They become better people. I became such a better person. I was such a sinner, and I was a terrible person. I was a lawbreaker, you know, and God turned my life around. Of course, I'm going back 50 years now, but my life improved so much because it's like chalk and cheese, to be honest. And I'm so glad, obviously, that I found Christ, or I should say He found me, and I got converted, and the rest is history. But, you know, it's amazing how this government, you know, it's like I went against Christianity. Christians are under attack, and yet Christians are the best citizens they can have. You know, let's be honest. I mean, we love people. We love even unrighteous people. We love them. We may not agree with what they're doing, and we speak about that, hopefully in a loving way, not in a condemning way, not in a hateful way. I mean, you know, we get called all kinds of things, and of course, you know, homophobic or intolerant and all that, and of course the latest is Hitler. I mean, it's ridiculous. But in any case, I just came on to say that you know, I've been supportive for people when they speak up on biblical values and morals, and I will continue to do so. And I hope and pray that Charlie Kirk's assassination, his martyrdom, his murder would inspire a new generation. Obviously, I'm the past generation. Some people say, hey, good, he's going out. But, you know, I hope and pray that young people would rise up, be bold in the workplace and university like Charlie was, and in places. Just be bold and unashamed of the gospel and speak up for biblical values and morals. Why? Because sin destroys people. Sin sucks the very life out of people. The wages of sin is death. And of course, if we don't speak up, you know, let's be honest, you know, heaven and hell are the reality, and I want to warn people away from hell and into heaven. I'm trying to help people. So, hey, I just wanted to share that clip in relation to Bethlehem College, because it's important. Whoever is under attack, particularly for stating biblical values and morals, let's speak up about it. Let's encourage people to be more vocal. As I've said here in America, I mean, it's amazing. People are talking about God, and Christ churches are being filled again. It's wonderful, but you know, it's sad that it took a tragedy to do that. And I hope and pray that doesn't happen in New Zealand. So hey, I just want to share that with you. And so God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Catch ya.